At 50 years old, Jerry Rice reflects on a career that made him one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history. But beyond the records and the spotlight, Rice often talks about the toughest players he faced, those fierce competitors who tested him physically and mentally, shaping the athlete he became. Jerry was born in Starkville, Mississippi, and grew up in a small community where sports were an important part of life. From his earliest days, he showed a hunger for the sport, playing on neighborhood fields and dreaming big. His determination set him apart even as a young boy. College breakthrough. Jerry attended B.L. Moore High School, where he excelled in football and track. His athletic ability and determination earned him a scholarship to Mississippi Valley State University, a stepping stone that would launch his professional dreams. At college, he continued to develop his skills, setting records and drawing attention from professional scouts. Known for his blazing speed, pinpoint route running, and hands that seemed magnetized to the ball, he shattered multiple NCAA records. Among them, most career receptions and receiving yards. Scouts began paying close attention. Jerry was no longer just a promising player. He was a future star. Early challenges. In 1985, Rice entered the NFL draft and was selected by the San Francisco 49ers in the first round. His transition to professional football was challenging, as the competition was faster and stronger than anything he had faced before. During his rookie season, he had to quickly adapt to the physicality and pace of the NFL. Early on, he faced defenders who were well experienced and skilled, which required him to sharpen his techniques and improve his endurance. Some of the first tough opponents he encountered were established defensive backs like Everson Walls and Ronnie Lott. These players pushed him to elevate his game and learn how to handle high-pressure situations on the field, facing elite defenders. By his second season, Jerry had begun to establish himself as a reliable and dangerous wide receiver. His dedication to training and focus on fundamentals helped him improve his route running and catching ability. These improvements were crucial because the defenders he faced were among the best in the league. One of the most notable defenders Jerry faced early in his career was Deion Sanders, also known as Prime Time. Sanders was famous for his speed, agility, and ability to cover receivers closely. When Rice lined up against Sanders, it was a test of skill and patience. Sanders' quickness and coverage made every catch a challenge, forcing him to sharpen his focus and find creative ways to get open. Another key rival was Mike Haynes, a veteran cornerback known for his physical style and keen awareness. Haynes' experience and strength made him a formidable opponent, and he respected the difficulty of playing against him. Their matchups often involved intense physical battles, which pushed Rice to improve his toughness on the field. His encounters with these defenders were not just about competition, they also shaped his approach to the game. Facing such high-caliber opponents helped him understand the level of skill and resilience needed to succeed at the highest level. Career highlights. Jerry's NFL career is one of the greatest ever. Over more than 2 decades, he not only broke record after record, but also set a level many say won't be matched. His dedication on and off the field showed in stats that still stand tall today. Right from his first touchdown catch as a rookie with the San Francisco 49ers, Rice's impact was clear. He quickly became the main target for quarterbacks like Joe Montana and later Steve Young. Known for his reliability, he made tough catches look effortless, especially when it counted most. One of his standout seasons was 1995. He set the NFL record for receiving yards in a single season, with an incredible 1,848 yards. His speed, precise route running, and tireless work ethic made him nearly impossible to cover. That year, he also caught 122 passes, a record at the time. His Super Bowl performances helped seal his legacy. He appeared in 4 Super Bowls with the 49ers and won 3. In Super Bowl 23, he caught 11 passes for 215 yards and a touchdown, delivering a performance that helped the 49ers edge out the Cincinnati Bengals in a close finish. Record-breaking moments. Throughout his career, Rice caught 1,549 passes, gained 22,895 receiving yards, and scored 197 total touchdowns, records that still stand today. These numbers aren't just stats, they tell the story of a player who pushed himself to be the best, game after game. Teammates often talk about his leadership and focus. He was known for showing up early to practice, staying late to perfect his skills, and never letting pressure affect his play. Coaches praised his professionalism and his ability to inspire those around him. Jerry's achievements reflect more than talent. They reveal a relentless pursuit of excellence. His career is a testament to what can be achieved through hard work, resilience, and passion for the game. The mental game. Rice's success wasn't just about physical talent. Behind his speed, agility, and hands was a mindset built on discipline, focus, and mental toughness. He often says that football is just as much a mental game as it is physical, and his preparation showed that every day. Early in his career, he understood that natural ability alone wouldn't carry him through the long, grueling NFL seasons. He created a routine that combined film study, physical conditioning, and mental rehearsal. Watching game tapes wasn't just about studying opponents, it was also about watching himself closely. He looked for ways to improve, learn from mistakes, and anticipate how defenders might try to stop him. Jerry also spent a lot of time working with his coaches to understand defensive schemes and tendencies. Knowing how defenses operated helped him find openings and stay one step ahead on the field. This deeper understanding gave him an important edge, especially when facing the league's top cornerbacks and safeties. Mental strength was just as important as physical skill. Jerry faced injuries, tough losses, and the pressure that comes with performing at an elite level every week, but he stayed focused and resilient. Instead of letting setbacks slow him down, he treated them as opportunities to grow and improve. In interviews, Rice credits this mental toughness for much of his career's longevity. He refused to let early success make him complacent. Every offseason was a chance to sharpen his skills, refine his technique, and strengthen both body and mind. This focus and resilience paid off in the biggest moments, game-winning drives, playoff battles, and Super Bowls, where keeping calm and concentrated made all the difference. For him, staying mentally sharp under pressure was just as critical as any physical skill. His approach to preparation became a model for younger players, many of whom looked up to him and tried to emulate his habits. Jerry's career proves that while physical gifts may open the door, it's mental strength that keeps you in the game and leads to lasting success. Off the field, Rice wasn't just known for his skills on the field. His character and leadership off the field earned him respect from teammates, coaches, and fans alike. From the start of his career, Rice approached football with humility and respect, never acting like the superstar many expected him to be. He led by example. He showed up early for practice, pushed himself hard during workouts, and encouraged those around him to do their best. Younger players looked up to him, not just for his highlight reel catches, but for his dedication and positive attitude. He was known to mentor rookies, helping them adjust to the challenges of professional football. He also took his role as a community leader seriously. Throughout his career and after retirement, he gave back through charity work, youth programs, and public speaking. He understood the platform football gave him and used it to inspire others, especially young athletes chasing their dreams. His impact extended far beyond his stats and awards. His discipline, humility, and work ethic became a blueprint for success that influenced many players who came after him. He showed that greatness isn't just about talent, it's about character and commitment. Today, Rice's legacy is secure. He holds many NFL records, but more importantly, he remains a symbol of excellence both as a player and as a person. His influence reaches beyond football, inspiring people in sports and in their communities. Jerry's story reminds us that success comes not just from physical ability, but from the way you carry yourself, how you treat others, and how you give back. His leadership on and off the field set a standard few have matched. The rivalries. No career in sports is complete without fierce rivalries, the kind that push a player beyond limits and create unforgettable moments. For Jerry, some of the toughest battles weren't just single plays, but ongoing wars against defenders who rose to the challenge every time they faced him. One of Rice's most intense rivalries was with Darrell Green, the legendary Washington Redskins cornerback. Known for his incredible speed and remarkable longevity, Green was a relentless competitor who took great pride in shutting down top receivers. Every time he lined up across from Green, the game became a high-stakes chess match. It wasn't just about raw physical skill, it was a battle of wits and willpower. Green's quick feet and sharp instincts forced him to get creative, reading defenses with razor-sharp precision and always staying a step ahead. For fans, these matchups were must-see events, showcasing two of the best minds and athletes in the NFL pushing each other to the limit. Another notable rivalry was with Rod Woodson, a hard-hitting and versatile defensive back who could cover, tackle, and intercept with equal ferocity. Woodson wasn't afraid to mix it up physically. Every catch Jerry made against Woodson was a test of toughness and determination. Their head-to-head battles were intense and gritty, highlighting the physical and mental demands of the NFL's highest level. Woodson's aggressive style made every reception feel like a hard-fought victory for Rice. He always respected these defenders, not just for their talent, but for how they pushed him to become better. These rivalries were more than just competition. They were lessons in resilience and focus. Season after season, facing these top defenders sharpened Jerry's edge, helped him grow into the greatest wide receiver the game has ever seen. The battles on the field weren't just games. They were defining moments that shaped his legacy. Training. Behind every highlight reel and game-winning catch was a level of preparation most fans never saw. Jerry's success wasn't just natural talent, it was built through relentless training and a deep commitment to his craft. Rice believed greatness was earned long before the game started, in early mornings and late nights spent perfecting every detail. His workouts were intense, combining speed drills, strength training, and countless hours running routes. He didn't want to be good, he wanted to be unstoppable. Nutrition and recovery were part of his routine, long before these became common in sports. He took care of his body, knowing that staying in peak condition required discipline both on and off the field. His famous saying, "Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't," captured this mindset well. What set him apart was his focus on fundamentals. Whether it was footwork, hand positioning, or reading defenses, he drilled these skills until they became second nature. He knew even small mistakes could cost a catch or a touchdown. His dedication showed every Sunday. When he stepped on the field, it wasn't just talent fans saw, it was a player ready for any challenge, equipped to outwork and outsmart any defender. Overcoming injuries. No NFL career comes without physical setbacks, and Jerry Rice was no different. Years of running precise routes, taking hits, and pushing his body took a toll, leaving Jerry with injuries that might have ended lesser careers. But his story is one of resilience and determination to come back stronger. Over 2 decades in the league, he faced injuries that tested both his body and spirit. Whether it was nagging hamstring strains, bruised ribs, or other wear and tear issues, he was relentless in his recovery. He never let injuries define or slow him down. One key to his longevity was his disciplined approach to rehab. He treated recovery like training, combining physical therapy with rest and nutrition. His mindset was clear. Every day was a chance to heal and improve. He believed mental strength mattered as much as physical healing. Rice's ability to stay at peak performance into his late 30s and 40s is rare in a sport known for its brutality. Many players decline by that age, but his work ethic, attention to detail, and respect for his body kept him competitive longer than most expected. His injuries rarely kept him off the field. Instead, they became challenges to overcome, a sign of his resilience and love for the game. For Jerry, every setback was a chance to show his toughness and commitment to excellence. Life off the field. Rice's life wasn't just about football. Behind the helmet and record-breaking achievements was a man who deeply valued family, community, and personal growth. Balancing the intense demands of an NFL career with family life was no easy task, but he made it a clear priority throughout his playing days and beyond. He often speaks about how crucial his support system was. His wife, children, and close friends helped keep him grounded during the highs and lows of professional sports. Being a husband and father gave him a perspective that went beyond football, reminding him what truly mattered in life. That balance helped him stay focused and motivated, especially during the most challenging moments of his career. Off the field, he dedicated significant time and energy to giving back. His charitable work spans youth programs, education initiatives, and health-related causes. He recognized the platform that football provided and used it to inspire and uplift others, especially young athletes chasing their own dreams. For him, this work was about more than just charity. It was a way to create lasting impact in communities that supported him. Beyond his charitable efforts, Rice explored business ventures and media opportunities, showing his versatility and drive to succeed in new areas. He has appeared as a commentator and mentor, sharing insights from his playing days and continuing to influence the sport in meaningful ways. This ongoing involvement reflects Rice's passion for football and his desire to give back to the game that gave him so much. His reflections on fame and the NFL lifestyle reveal a humble man who never lost sight of his roots. Despite the spotlight and pressures of stardom, he stayed true to the values that shaped him: a commitment to hard work, respect for others, and the belief that success means much more than just numbers or statistics. For Jerry, the legacy he leaves off the field is as important as the one he built on it. Advice for young athletes: Jerry's journey wasn't just about natural talent. It was built on relentless hard work, focus, and perseverance. Looking back, he often shares advice for young athletes hoping to follow in his footsteps. First and foremost, he emphasizes the importance of discipline. Talent will only take you so far. Consistent effort and attention to detail make the difference. Whether it's running routes, catching drills, or conditioning, he insists on doing the work others shy away from. He also stresses mental toughness. Football isn't just physical, it's a chess match that requires sharp focus, resilience, and the ability to bounce back from setbacks. He encourages young players to embrace challenges and learn from failures, not fear them. Another key insight from him is the value of preparation. Watching film, studying opponents, and understanding the game at a deeper level are as crucial as physical training. Being one step ahead means being ready for anything the defense throws at you. He often shares stories from his own career that illustrate these lessons: how he overcame injuries, adjusted to tough defenders, and maintained his edge through sheer willpower and preparation. His advice boils down to this: stay hungry, keep learning, and never settle for less than your best. Legacy. Now he didn't just set records, he transformed the wide receiver position and left a lasting impact on football as a whole. Before him, receivers were often seen as secondary weapons, but through his extraordinary skill and work ethic, Rice showed the world what a wide receiver could truly be: a game changer. His precise route running, unmatched hands, and relentless drive became the blueprint for future generations. Young players and coaches studied his technique, trying to replicate his ability to create separation and make clutch catches under pressure. His influence stretches far beyond his stats. He raised the bar for what it means to be a professional athlete, inspiring countless players to prioritize discipline, preparation, and mental toughness. Many of today's stars credit Rice as a major influence on their careers. Recognition for his greatness came with numerous awards and honors. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2010, cementing his place among the sport's legends. His jersey number 80 is retired by the San Francisco 49ers, a rare honor reserved for the very best. More than just a player, he became a symbol of excellence, an example of how talent combined with hard work and character can rewrite history. His legacy is not just in the records he set, but in the standard he set for those who followed. Future plans. Now in his 50s, Rice looks back with pride, but also with a clear eye on the future. Retirement from playing didn't mean stepping away from football, it simply opened new doors. Jerry often talks about how much the NFL has evolved since his playing days. The game is faster, the players bigger, and the strategies more complex. He admires the new generation's athleticism, but also notes that the fundamentals he mastered remain just as crucial. Today, Rice stays connected to football in several ways. He's taken on coaching and mentoring roles, sharing his knowledge with young receivers and players eager to learn from a legend. His insights on preparation, mindset, and technique are invaluable for those trying to carve out their own path. Beyond coaching, Jerry has engaged in broadcasting, charity work, and various business ventures. He uses his platform not just to promote the sport, but to inspire and give back to communities. Looking ahead, Jerry remains passionate about helping the next generation succeed. Whether it's through camps, speaking engagements, or personal mentorship, his commitment to football and to growth hasn't waned. Reflecting on his journey, Rice often says the most important part isn't the records or the fame, it's the chance to influence others positively and leave a lasting impact. For him, the game was never just about winning, It was about setting an example and paving the way for those who come after.